My name is Maxim Minakov. I'm Program Director in HR Services Division in IBS company, and we provide professional HR outsourcing services for our clients. This is the biggest and well-known Russian Western companies, and so we have three ways of providing our services. First one is my way, my services, outsourcing of recruitment services. Second one is classic HR outsourcing, hiring, retiring people, and working with employees' documents. And third one is HR analytics, working with HR data storage, construction, and all projects in the way of HR analytic and big data analysis. As we are outsourcing provider, we need to understand and reduce our costs year by year. So that's why we understand that chatbots, audio bots, text bots can reduce some costs in the way of reducing costs for labor. We also understand that using chatbots is also a good way to increase candidate experience. I think that at the moment we only try to use it, but we understand also, but in the nearest 2 or 3 years we cannot change our people in our service center almost for bots, but we have already made some big steps in the way of using text bots. So we use XOR for supporting our candidates in unworking time for our main retail client Peterочка from Expat Retail Group. So when candidates call to our service center in unworking time and our specialists couldn't answer for the call, XOR began communication via web chat or messenger, and offered to candidate to apply for vacancy or understand his status in the candidate pipeline. And this is really useful for candidates. He can receive services in the regime of 24/7. The first result was what we increased candidate experience in the candidate pipeline up to the 15%. And for us it's really important result because we understand that from the side of HR branding, candidate experience is a half of successful. The second result was this was really a surprise for us that our candidates in 90% of our candidates receive a good experience and go through the link and use XOR as a tool for application to our vacancies. And for us it's really a big surprise because we thought that the results wouldn't be more than 15%, and for us it was really good result. And third result and insight for us that we understand the next steps for developing XOR as one of the main IT HR tech tool for our recruitment process. In the previous years we used audio bots and text bots, and we understand that our candidates more prefer to use text bots because they are more comfortable to them, because telephone calls are really nervous for candidates, and in different time it's not so comfortable for candidates to answer call, but really more comfortable to use text bots and communicate with bots like XOR. That's why, and also we get an impact that conversion through XOR in comparison with audio bots is higher, and that's why we in the next years we are going to use XOR as the main IT tool in prefer to audio bots. I think that I can offer to use XOR for companies who have a really big volume of hires and applicants, and for companies which are going to reduce its costs for hiring process. Also for companies who want to increase its HR brands in the part of improving candidate experience. From my side, I think that XOR in the 2 or 3 years can help companies to reduce costs in the candidate pipeline more than 15% in the different parts. Auto-processing candidates in standards ways. For example, XOR can give a notification to candidate for hiring procedures, notificate a candidate for interview results, etc. So I think that in Russia especially, text bots are more useful than audio bots, and for mass recruitment, text bots are really a good tool for working for candidate experience at the beginning of pipeline at the moment, and in the horizon of 2 or 3 years for next steps of candidate pipelines.